Hey there, Tiffany back with some survivor motivation. So, I wanted to make this channel to talk to people, it doesn't matter the gender, about why you need to leave. And I know that a lot of people always, make that comment and they're always like, you should leave. What you waiting on? Why this person took this long to leave? The same thing like when we see the Cassie and Diddy situation, when we see Hallie and DDG, all these different people, and people are always saying, why did they stick around for so long? Why didn't they leave? And so today I want to let you know a download I received and I need to share it with you. So when I say it's time to leave, that doesn't mean get up, get out, let's go, get on the go. No, that's not what that means. What that means is now it's time for you to write your goals. Now it's time for you to create your escape plan. Now it's time for you to look at your finances. Now it's time for you to determine what you're going to do about your kids' schooling. Now it's time for you to determine what you need to do exactly to get ready to ghost the situation that's keeping you down, that's keeping you burdened, that's keeping you sad, that's keeping you depressed. Because one thing that I know is that I stayed isolated for a year. I will say the entire year of 2023, I was isolated. I didn't have family. I moved to a new city away from my family. But before I even moved to that new city away from my family, I was kind of like, I knew that it was time to cut ties with my family, but let's just say I didn't want to until I was forced to. And that came for me in the it came for me when a family member died and nobody in the family wanted to give that family member a funeral. That's when it dawned on me that if you do not leave situations that are not meant for you, please do not expect people, the people that you are clinging to right now, please do not expect them to take care of you in death. They won't. And I hate to be so blunt about that, but they will not. And that was the eye opener for me. So no, I don't have any type of, when people say, oh, I miss them, I don't. I don't. Because I know deep down inside, you should respect people in death, and they chose not to do that. So my message for you today is it's time to leave. It's time to create your escape plan. When you look over everything that you have done for individuals, remember this one thing. You should have been saving yourself. And as much as you want to do what God wants and what society wants and all of those things, no matter what you believe in, the first individual, creature, human, person that you need to be focused on is you. That's even if you have kids. Because how can you be anything? How can you be anything for your children when you aren't anything for yourself? And you have to really, that's something that I had to look at. I'm like, well, I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, but I wasn't working out. I wasn't eating right. I was being a people pleaser. I was doing everything that other people wanted me to do. When people ghosted me, I stuck around. I wanted to know, why are you ghosting me? When people talked about me, I wanted to know, why are they talking about me? I'm such a cool person. I don't really mess with anybody. And let me tell you something. There comes a time and day when you have got to start fighting fire with fire. Okay? And a friend of mine said something to me And it really stuck with me. And this is his second time, by the way. The first time he said something to me, I was crying about the fact that, you know, people wasn't supporting me when I was a model. And he looked me dead in my face and he said, why are you crying when Jesus had to carry a cross and a crown of thorns on his head, and you're crying about somebody not supporting a poster that you want to put out? Like, that stuck with me. And this same friend came around in this era of my life when I was isolated, when I didn't have family, when I only had those close friends that I knew truly cared about me. That same friend came to me and said, it's time. You've played nice girl long enough. It's time to fight fire with fire. You don't fight fire with fire extinguishers. I'll never forget that. You do not fight fire with fire extinguishers. And that does not mean that you're gonna go out and retaliate and get revenge and do all the toxic stuff. No, that means that it's time to fight. And by fighting, that means that you fight for your heart and your mind and your mental. And that means that it's time to leave. So today, I'm telling you, it's time for you to create your escape plan. I created my escape plan. I told myself I'm going to get out of a marriage. I'm going to get my own apartment. And I'm going to get my kids in a great school. I said that in August of 2023. And by October 2nd, 2023, I had a 6-figure job. I had my kids enrolled in a new school. And I had a luxury apartment that all I did was write down one night thinking, hey, I'm in a big city now. I want a luxury apartment. I want to have things that I know that I can have. It's time to leave. It's time to stop waiting. It's time to make your escape plan. Do it today. I'm Tiffany, and that was some survivor's motivation that I hope helps you today. Please subscribe and stick around.